Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history. Today I'm in Lamar County, Georgia, standing next to the old Chappell Mill and the old Chappell Mill community. And I'm here with the owner. Tell me about the mill.
This is where they bring the corn to grind, built around 1834, I think.
When did it cease operation?
I think around the 1940s.
There's not a lot of these mills left, even in a state of ruin. So it's really cool to see this still here.
We can go around and go inside. The shot wheel set in here and turned. The dam was across here. They had a gate there, I guess, where they could let the water in and out. And there was a shaft, I guess, that came up through here. You see the old wall for the ginnery over there?
Yeah, I see that.
On that side, yeah.
So there used to be a lot here in this community. The mill, of course, the ginnery, and what else was here?
Well, they had a blacksmith shop over here. There was a good swimming hole that was famous down the creek here where everybody go. They'd go skinny dipping down there, I guess. And when they let the water out here to run the mill, they would keep it washed out down there.
Yeah.
Deep enough. And there was another part to this on this side where they made boards for caskets, cut wood for caskets.
When I first heard about this, I thought we were going to be looking at basically just rock foundation, because usually that's all that's left of these mills by the time I get a chance to see them. So it is so cool to actually see the building.
And they had some scales right over here outside that they would weigh the corn, and they'd come in and they'd dump it, and this is a belt that went down. It's got cups on it. When that belt goes up around, it drops through that shaft up there. You see that shaft?
Yeah.
There's two rocks in there, and that's what would grind the corn, and it would come out right there.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that was a smokestack for a little stove they had there.
Yeah.
They had a workshop here where they repaired things. Yeah, that belt would jump off every now and then, and
So is the belt, is it supposed to go around this?
it goes over here too. And you see these little cups on this thing? It's got, I think they got over there. Let's see that little cup.
Oh yeah, there it is.
And it goes all the way up there. Yeah. Here's the gear.
There's one of them.
Now, we had the flood of 94. You probably don't remember that. For 3 days, tropical storm Alberta stalled out up here. 25 inches of rain in 3 days. And you can see the watermark, high watermark right there.
Oh wow, yeah.
You see that?
I do.
That's where the water got up in here. It was hitting under that bridge, the water, so much.
What was upstairs? What was on the second floor?
You know, I don't know. I really ain't been up there. I've looked up there, but it was I guess storage or something.
It's very cool. Very cool building.
Well, the water was free. The power.
Set some huge beams. They were sitting on. Yeah, that's amazing.
It is.
It's kind of funny to think that we're basically in the basement right now under the
Right.
under the first floor. This is an amazing old structure, and like I've already said so many times, we do not see these still as intact structures. Well, mostly intact. Somewhat intact. You can see some more equipment up there on the second floor. Grinding stones in there, of course. And I guess maybe an attic space up top. Amazing rock wall around. See some of the early construction of this thing right here, where it's mortise and tenon.
Oh yeah, held together with pigs.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's an old piece then. Some big old square nails in it. And then again, that is some. See, that's mortise and tenon up there too. You see the pegs
So
coming
you
up.
see that piece there? That's where they could get that over and crank that rock out.
Yeah.
Those rocks got dull, and they had somebody that could sharpen it. But you swung it out with that right there.
Was it a wooden dam?
Yeah.
There's just no way we can get up to the second floor. And the way this building's leaning each kind of way, I wouldn't risk it, but sure would like to see it. What an amazing sight to see one of these mills again, even in ruin, still standing. There was one in every community. There's one in almost every creek that had enough water for it in Georgia. And they're a relic of the past. And so right over there, is that a store or was a store?
It was an old store. When they put the road in, they had to tear the store down and they moved it back here. There was 125 old cars back here.
Really?
Old 50 Fords and these old Studebakers. And
Yeah.
the guy ran this store, kept tickets on stuff people bought, and I guess if they didn't pay it, they'd let him have the car to pay the bill. When he died, his son had somebody come in and crushed all the cars up.
Oh no.
Yep.
We're still in the Chappell community, but this was the Chappell Hill School? Chappell Mill School.
Yeah. Mr. Casman let the county have 2 acres here to build this on. And you can see they put it on the highest part of the land where all the water, that's what the old farmer told them. So you set your house on the highest point where the water runs away. And you'll see it all old farmhouses, that's what they did.
So I would not have thought that this was a school when we drove up to it. And it's pretty far back off the road. So I guess this was a main road back here?
That was a dirt road. No, there was no main road come by here. My daddy'd get up, when he got in here, it was his job, he's a little boy. He'd walk down to this house to set the clock. Every morning he'd have to go set a clock.
And your dad went to school here?
He did.
And what year?
When he was younger.
What years was this functional?
I think it was early 1900s. Come on in, Sarah. Class fixing to start.
Wow. And so you're working on it?
Yeah, I see. I got the material to fix this right here. We got to get some boards and put in the floor. But it was a one-room schoolhouse. They didn't have this wall in it.
Okay.
There was a guy living here later on. So. But they had the rows lined up along here. The youngest, I guess, and then the oldest over. Bess Hightower, she taught school here. But it had a wood stove over there, had a brick chimney. I tore it out because it was too heavy up there.
There's the chalkboard.
They had a blue horse tablet. When they started school, they give them a number 2 pencil, I think, a blue horse tablet. That's all they got.
That was very cool.
They played a game called town ball out there where, I don't know, I guess it's like kickball or something. That's what my daddy said. He'd get out there and play town ball. I jacked it up, all put that other blocks on foundation. They never put much foundation on them. They just jack them up and put them on a few rocks. And the good thing about it, though, is you get air circulation on there and you don't have a termite. What they were doing worked.
Are these windows original back here?
And then some kids up the road come down one day and broke them out, throwing them rocks.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You don't want to walk right over there and step on that tin. There's a well down in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to fence it off.
Let's see how the pillars are over here. Let's see. I always want to take a look under at the construction. It's all sawmill lumber, so early 1900s, late 1800s build. Broken glass, but very cool. And then is the old chimney field stone with brick at the top.
There's some initials right in here. I don't know if you can make it down. You see, it's an A right here.
Oh, yeah.
AHC. It was for Chappell. He probably paid for it to be built.
What kind of siding is under the tin that's on it?
It's later on they put this asphalt looking, that brick looking.
Yeah.
That's what it had on it, but I don't think that was original. That was added on, and then I put that tin on it.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like border batten or.
It probably
weather
was.
board.
I would think it was.
There it is.
That's it.
There's the rock.
That's where they went.
So this was the
bathroom.
This was the bathroom.
That's it.
That's fine.
Didn't have an outhouse.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Because my daddy, that's where they'd go, boys and girls.
So we've seen the Chappell Mill, the old Chappell Mill schoolhouse, and now I'm here with Mrs. Shanna English, Barnesville and Lamar County's greatest historian. And what is this one?
This is a little courthouse. Each militia district had their own courthouse, and the things that went on at the courthouse were all the males who were registered in the militia would come here once a year and they would drill. And also, if you had a lawsuit against somebody or against you, those lawsuits would be settled up to $1,500 at this little courthouse. And they also used it for voting. Everybody in this district voted here, and also they paid their taxes here. So it was a multi-purpose functional building.
And then the ruins of this old house behind it looks 1900s, but not a whole lot left of it. Got a nice little fishing pond in the back though, complete with a dock. It's where the stovepipe would have come out right there. Board and batten house originally. That's an addition right here. But it's just ruins of another house in the Chappell Mill ghost community.